Welcome to Arise IBO Weekly News live at 5 p.m. Eastern every Thursday with Arise to the Top. We are giving you the most up to date IBO news in the Arise.com IBO land. All right, if you want more updates and want to get notifications, like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, we are going to jump right into client information today. Now, there have been a lot of clients on the portal, as we've all seen. The one big thing that we want to stress is that you're looking at the type of clients, right? So, on the client information opportunity announcements, you will see whether it is a limited engagement opportunity versus a regular opportunity. So, as an IBO, just I guess, pointer, if you have new agents coming into your company, you don't necessarily want to put them into the clients that are limited engagement opportunities. Those limited engagement opportunities are, I guess you can kind of look at them as like seasonal type of opportunities. If you're putting first time agents in there, you're going to have them sitting in like certification for some weeks. They'll take calls for a couple weeks, maybe a month and a half, and then they'll have to do certification again for another client. So if you have opportunities that you see limited engagement in, they're not bad opportunities, but you want to direct the agents that want a second SOW in there, or agents that are just looking for something temporary. So make sure, especially this time of year, you're looking at every opportunity announcement for the clients on the portal to see if they're limited or if they're a regular opportunity. Some of the limited opportunities you'll see have higher pay. So a ton of people are just hopping in them for the pay. But don't forget, limited means you will only be on that project for a limited time. So again, those are best work for second SOWs or agents that are just looking to work for the holidays. If you have first time agents that are genuinely interested in keeping a rise past the December January mark, and having a part-time or working enough clients to make full-time revenue, then the limited engagement opportunities, something that is and you'll see if you put a bunch in those other limited opportunities, after a couple months you're going to lose a ton of agents. So just be mindful of that. Next, the referral link. I saw it in the group a couple times, and I know Arise is aware that the referral link is currently malfunctioning. It's not working as it should be working, and they are working to fix that with the referral links. You can create the referral links, but when your agents go in there to sign up and use it, it may not properly work. So knowing that, for right now, you may just want to have them sign up and do more hands-on with getting them through the process. Of course, you'll need to give them either your IBID or EIN. Want the referral credit, you'll need to give them your CSP ID for that as well. So just be mindful of that referral link issue that is happening right now. I also saw a lot of people in the group asking about the Harvard assessment, stating that they have taken it already and it's prompting them to retake it. The Harvard assessment will prompt you to retake it, I believe, once a year or around that 1 year mark of you having taken it last. So as an IBO, if it's asking you to retake the Harvard assessment, or you notice that it wants you to retake it, it's because it's been a year since you took the last one. So that is normal. That does normally happen. And if you have questions, you guys just put in the chat box and I'll answer them, because I did not get to screenshot all the questions in the group today. All right. So that's nothing huge is going on this week. I told you guys the last meeting that they are working on rolling out a couple of things for IBOs, dashboard and stuff like that. That is still in the works to come out. I know they've been talking to Premier Partner about it and those sorts of things. So that dashboard is still in the works. And I did get an email question about the Contact Us button that is now on the website. for Arise. So there's a little button at the bottom that says contact us that actually gives you a phone number to call Arise. But don't get excited. That is not a number for like partner support, tech support. It's not a support phone number. Everyone's excited because it's a phone number, but all they can do with that phone number is direct you to the right location. So they're not actually answering like partner support questions, enrollment support questions, tech support. They don't have access to answer any of that stuff. That phone number is strictly for those who are maybe lost in the sauce and don't know which direction to go in. They call that number and it'll tell them exactly where, whether they need to go to partner support. If you have access to your portal, they're going to direct you to Ava. If you don't, and you're having like a registration issue, they're going to direct you to the email. So that number is for that type of direction. It's not going to get you actual support that you may be looking for. That contact us phone number that's now out. All right. What specific documents to send to agents when you purchase your documents? I have, because I don't have it pulled up now, I have a video on YouTube, and in the document packet, there's a document that's called Onboarding Step-by-Step Guide that tells you which documents to send them. But off the top of my head, you'll need to send them their W-9. You'll need to send them their ICA, which is the Independent Contractor Agreement. You'll need to send that email authorization to be able to email them their 1099s if you want to distribute those via email. The welcome packet, you send them direct deposit form, send them, I think that's off the top of my head. So on the initial documents that you send them, those documents, and then once they sign up for a client, you'll send them that SOW for them to sign between your company and them. So pretty much when Arise sends you an SOW for them, you can send them an SOW. All right. We are in good time, y'all. So I was super excited because next week is our anniversary celebration. We are turning 6 years old at Arise to the Top, which means we are having free live sessions every day next week, and our annual Arise to the Top IBO training 2024 will be done live next week. So those of you that watch YouTube, every year we do an annual Arise IBO training. That's about an hour and a half, and we go over all the aspects of being an IBO. That will be next week. So if you want to hop in it live so you can get your questions in, you can. There will be a chart put out on Facebook to let y'all know the class topics and times all next week. I said it's all free for you to attend. And under the video today, there is a registration link where you can get the email reminders and stuff too. So we are doing that. In addition to giving away a bunch of prizes, we're doing sales and all kind of stuff all week long, starting on the 23rd. So I do hope to see you guys there, especially the newer IBOs. I've seen a lot of newer IBOs and a lot of questions in the group and participation. This will be the time for you to come in and I won't say one-on-one, but in smaller groups, ask the questions that you have to ask each day in the session. So you can ask questions pertaining to the topic. And we'll be going over payroll stuff. I'm trying to decide now. I'm not sure if we're going to do a second round of government contracting, but we may. We're going to go over fundamentals, foundational stuff. We're going to have a class on tools and resources that you can use to help you automate and effectively run your IBO. And there's several of them out there. So we're just going to go over a ton of information that will help you for 2024 with growing your IBO. So again, that starts next week on the 23rd, and it is free for all IBOs or people who want to maybe look at being IBOs. If you know anyone that's thinking about it, but they want to get more of a feel for it, feel free to invite them as well. Facebook and Instagram will have our schedule on it by this weekend. All right, you guys. So did you have any other questions for this week, for our weekly news? I said it's not a big news week. It's not much rumbling right now. or does Arise have any new clients coming? So at this time, I know that there are some being looked at and maybe going through some of the process of being getting information. But are there any new clients that are popping out the box for certification classes to start next week? No, not right now. How do you convince people to want to work Arise when the pay is so low? So, all right, there's a couple things, and I'm gonna tell you guys. So we've been looking at applications and recruiting processes of different companies um, to help with our auto IBO stuff. So I've probably applied to about 60 jobs over the past 3 to 4 days, right? That application process is gruesome. The constant uploading of resumes just to have to retype your information in, just to hope to get a call back. It took me hours to apply for jobs, hours to redoing your resume for each type of job, matching descriptions. That alone, they don't have to do that with the Rise. Like the value of that in itself, I don't think people understand the magnitude of the value in that. There are so many layoffs happening that the competition for jobs is real steep right now. So wait time to get a job is weeks. Now, in the work from home world, there are a lot of companies that are hiring right now, customer service people. And if we're honest about it, a lot of them are starting off at that $14, $15 an hour mark, and they're going up to like 20 depending on the job. Those are W-2 jobs that are doing that though. If you're in any of the work from home job groups, most of the 1099 jobs, you're going to see them still popping out at 12 to 15 an hour. So that's a big factor whether they're going W-2 or 1099 with the pay. But just the process of trying to get a job, it's time consuming. They're not getting paid to do that stuff. I was annoyed after day 3 of applying. I was just like, dude, like people really have to go through this just to secure employment. They don't have to do that with the Rise. They can sign in, and there have been clients available. We know we hit some very slow peaks over the last couple months, but there has been a steady flow of clients recently. All they have to do is hop in certification, complete it, and bam, they're on the phones taking calls, making money. So that's one big thing that you can really discuss and stress. And those people who have been in the job market looking for jobs, they understand that pain point. Like I said, I've been 3 days applying just to see certain processes. And I understand. I was just like, whoa, Arise is heaven sent when it comes to this. The flexibility of scheduling, that is huge. That's a huge factor. Being able to make a certain amount and pick your own schedule when most of these jobs, again, that you might make 15, 16 an hour, but they're full time, 3 to 11, 9 to 6 type of jobs, and you're not getting off the phones in between that besides a lunch break. You might not be able to get off to pick your kids up or drop them off to school or make awards day. There are a lot of different beneficial factors. So you need to figure out who you're marketing to, figure out their pain points, what are they missing, and then see how Arise solves that problem for them. We're at that 1 minute mark, so let me not keep going. Any more questions, you guys? We got 60 seconds to go. All right. Well, I will see y'all Monday. I believe Monday's session is at 5. Our first live session for our anniversary celebration. I'll see y'all all next week. Hopefully you hop into all the sessions, one or two of them, whichever ones are beneficial or you feel like you need, the marketing or anything like that, and celebrate our birthday with us. But catch us next Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern for our Arise IBO weekly news, and I'll see y'all next week.